Well, Boeing's battle to open a plant in South Carolina is now apparently going viral. Emails surfacing from folks over at the National Labor Relations Board. That's the agency fighting Boeing's move. One of them commenting on a Wall Street Journal editorial on the matter saying, and I quote, "Don't read yesterday's Wall Street Journal, it'll make you puke." My next guest nearly puked when she read that. Says these emails prove that the NLRB does have an agenda, and it's one that favors unions. Barbara Comstock from the Workplace Fairness Institute is demanding an investigation. Joins me now. But Barbara, this is pretty direct, isn't it? I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it certainly is, and that's why Chairman Issa of the Government Reform Committee is very upset, because these emails were actually not turned over to his committee, and he had subpoenaed information like this. This came out from a FOIA request. And now
it's a Freedom of Information request.
Freedom of Information request. And so fortunately there were other paths to get this information, but it also contradicted some of the testimony and answers that they've already gotten. So now Chairman Issa is asking to interview a number of these people at the NLRB and, get to the bottom of this, because this is supposed to be a neutral agency that's looking at this case. And when you see the people in there are clearly cheerleading for the unions, carrying the unions' water, parroting the machinist unions who really instigated this first place, you're not going to get a fair shake. And that's why this case really just needs to stop. And for the president to pretend that, this is an independent agency is absurd. I mean, the move to the South Carolina plant, picking that plant, was something that was done by the Boeing board when Bill Daley, the president's chief of staff, was on the board of Boeing. This was something that was done impartially and done in a way to what was going to be good for jobs.
It's pretty plain. But here's where I guess I'm showing my ignorance, Barbara, and you follow this more closely than I ever did. But it's not even worthy to me of a Fox News alert. Not dismissing it. That, oh, well, the National Labor Relations Board has a bias toward unions and a bias toward making damn sure they're protected and their interests are honored. So where are we going with this?
Well, Chairman Issa is going to investigate it, because here's the problem. You have a taxpayer-funded agency that's supposed to be independent that is killing jobs.
But it's not, right? I mean, it's not.
It's not.
I agree with you. I think it's egregious and all, but it is what it is.
We need to get people up there. We need to have a full hearing, have people see all the documents, have people hear the testimony of people who are supposed to be impartial.
Well, Barbara, the NLRB apparently says this is all a waste of time. We did get a statement from them. Unlike you, they just gave us a statement. The emails reflect, this from the NLRB, a growing concern with the tremendous amount of inaccurate information that was being reported about the case and the agency's processes. I have no idea what the hell that means. But bottom line, it says nothing. They're not clarifying anything. They're just confusing.
No, I mean, they're caught red-handed, and it's an outrage. And the fact that our taxpayer dollars are going to sue a company that's trying to create jobs is, continues to be one of the biggest outrages here. The fact that we have to, beg and to get them to comply with a congressional subpoena. A congressional subpoena should always override a FOIA request. I mean, those are supposed to be put to the front of the line, a congressional subpoena.
We're waiting on emails and investigations on Solyndra, Senator Hatch on the whole debt ceiling scare, who knew what and when. This thing, I mean, holy cow.
Well, it's certainly, we need to, sunshine is the best disinfectant.
Right.
That's why you have these type of investigations. The American people need to see how an agency that's supposed to be protecting workers is killing jobs, and that certainly is something that is going to continue to hurt workers.
Barbara, love having you on. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
And we did try for the NLRB. Closest we got was that statement, but hope springs eternal. They can come on. I don't bite. I do chew, though. Anyway, forget about a jailbreak.